Hey guys, we're back at it again. I know it's been a few months, but I'm back and I've actually upgraded my setup a little bit. The only thing that's different is the keyboard. This is the Steel Series. This is a Steel Series Apex 3. I know it's not exactly like the newest Steel Series Apex keyboard, but I really like it. It's really fast switches. As you can see, it switches colors throughout the rainbow. Starts at red, orange, yellow, all that. And it's very cool and mesmerizing. And it looks really good. So I can play it like this. It's really satisfying just playing it. And the keys, it gives you a so much better feel for the game. And the best part is I used to have a Logitech keyboard. This is actually a gaming keyboard now. I used to have an office keyboard. It also comes, oh, hold up, guys. Let me get this too. I choose not to use this, but it comes with the magnetic wrist. It comes with the, I don't use this, so it's dusty. I don't use this.
Andre was playing some.
It comes with the magnetic clip-on.
And I was like, oh my god.
It's like a wristwatch. Oh, and it also comes with these things at the bottom. So let me test this. It comes with these things at the bottom. Nice spot. My friend just spotted a llama. I'm playing fortnite. So it comes with these things at the bottom. And I know it's a little fast paced, but that's what I'm trying to get to the game. So forgive me. And these things at the bottom, it actually lifts it up to give you a little bit of archway. And I actually really like playing with it like this. Because it gives me a little bit elevated, So I can just pull my wrist up like this instead of just having these off and then having to sit it down like this and then having to keep my keys like that. It's a lot less annoying, more convenient. Whatever you want to call it, it works great for me.
I'm not leaving my teammate.
It doesn't matter though. It's a lot of customization. And if you go into your Steel Series, thing on your PC, you can adjust the colors. You can adjust it so it only stays one color. So it switches not just through the rainbow. It can switch to all different kinds of colors. You can go through fiery and ice and stuff like that. Also, you can do it where you click a color like TSM, Daquan, or Hamlin's and Myths. If you click one key, then then a ring of white light just reverberates around the keyboard and that key that you clicked is the epicenter. It's a great keyboard, great gaming keyboard, especially if you're just now starting to get into the world of gaming. I'm not. I've been gaming for basically my whole life. I've only been PC gaming for almost a year now. So I didn't have a gaming keyboard until then. You guys know I used to have my old Logitech office keyboard. And actually the main reason I'm making this video is because I got a pretty good amount of views, comments, not really comments. I got a pretty good amount of views on my video reviewing my mouse pad from my tiny glorious mouse pad that I still have. I play very high sense, not very, but I'm gonna make this a settings video too. This is my Steel Series mouse. I don't know the brand of this, to be honest. I got it at Walmart. And this is my G-Tech. This is my G-Tech. It's very good, smooth. I clean it sometimes. I was actually supposed to clean it today, but I was doing things all day. So let me give you guys a quick peek at my settings. These are in the works, so I'm probably going to post another setting video whenever I find them. 100 brightness, Triton Note 10. Usually I will play on Dutra Note, but I'm trying out different colorblind settings. I do use confirm edit on release. Auto open doors on, sprint by default on, obviously no toggle sprint. Sprint counts reload off. You can pause through this if you want, to be honest. 65 HUD scale, and this is the real part. My sense is pretty decently high. I play 800 DPI. Now, here's the trick. I play keyboard and mouse on console. So, when you play keyboard and mouse on console, if you're on 1000 hertz, it feels a lot slower than the sense should. The trick is to put your hertz down to 500. 500 hertz makes your sense feel like it would on actual PC. I play 800 DPI and 25.5 X and Y. So it's pretty high, but it's really good for flicks. Mostly I like high sense because it's about the meta. The box fighting meta, it's all about those 50-50 close quarters. I know I sound like it's Jirian right now, but hear me out. And you guys can see the targeting scope, so I don't really need to say that. But it's all about those 50-50 box fights, and you're gonna excel at those if you have great building and editing. And
yo, Andre, you might want to come.
A higher sense automatically. I wouldn't say automatically gives you better building and editing. If you can control it, like players like Mr. Savage M. There's this player Outcast Bell. He's actually I think he's the pro player with the highest sense. Check him out, Outcast Bell. He's very good at the game. He's a very high sense player, and he shows just how busted high sense can be in 1v1s, box fights, edits. His flicks are insane also. His sense is incredibly high. He's on like 4,000 DPI, and he plays on about 12.0x. I don't know the Y. I don't know the Y sense, the Y axis, but it's very high. And if you look at his videos, it shows you just how busted high sense can be. He's constantly doing 360 flicks like how Serpent did, like how Serpent AU did, except without the macros. Bum. But still, I'm just lying. I'm doing too much. But still, it's very good, and it's actually really fun to learn. Once you get very good at the game on a certain sense, I like to switch up my sense every often. Because if you switch up your sense constantly, not exactly like every month or so, I switch my sense like every 3 or 4 months. But that's to keep my brain updated with the sense. If you stay on the one sense for more than like 5 months, then your brain is already used to it. So when you flick your mouse, your brain already knows exactly how much it needs to flick to hit the shot.
Yes.
So your brain stops trying and paying full attention to the game because you already built up enough muscle memory using that sense. So when you switch to a higher sense, it makes your brain give its full 100% effort to learn that sense and actually get it down. So I watched a lot of videos on YouTube about this, so I feel like you should trust me. I watch pro guides. It's Jarian, Marin TM, Frosty ZK, and also Team Aries. They made a video about transitioning. So to be honest, in my opinion, you should probably start within 60 to 120 EDPI. Your EDPI is your DPI times your in-game sense. That's your overall, that's your true sensitivity. That's what they call it. That's a very good baseline. It's like medium high, between 60 EDPI or 120 EDPI, like between both of those. I found my sense, at first I had a very tiny mouse pad. I found my sense by doing the PSA method. If I did that for this mouse pad, I would have a very low sense. The PSA method is where you take your mouse from one side of your mouse pad and move it all the way to the other. And the PSA method is basically supposed to find a good baseline sense. A baseline sense is a sense where if you move your mouse from one side to the other, you do a full 360. It's basically supposed to give you like your first sense that you should start out with, because that's a sense that you should automatically be somewhat comfortable on. You should be able to move around comfortably. If you have a big mouse pad and you don't use advantage of it, it's just like there's no point in having it. If you have a big mouse pad, 9 times out of 10, you should use low sense. I'm not going to encourage you to use low sense because there's a lot of very good high sense out there, like I said before.